you couldn't just stock up on everything, right? You kind of had to play this little game of like buy and sell, buy a couple things and sell until it got bigger. Is that right?
Almost like just-in-time inventory. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of buy just enough to be able to get it back out the door quickly, right? Sort of.
Yes. So what was happening with the garage sales and the thrift stores? Max, in the beginning when I first started, like I made it a thing. Like max I was paying for something was $1, $5, $10. So I was kind of loading up on inventory for like I wasn't going like now I kind of buy stuff at retailers on stuff.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot more expensive. But like back in the day, I was low capital. I had under $1,000, $2,000, but I was making it work. Like I could go to the thrift store and get 10, 12 things to list on eBay for $20, $50, or like a garage sale. Like I could get like I could load up a whole pile depending on like if it was like an estate sale where like they run it and they kind of know, or it was like a low-key garage sale just like around here. Sometimes I was getting like really good deals like on I was selling a lot of I'm just trying to remember, everything goes so fast. In the beginning I was trying to sell like I was selling a lot of clothes, just like a lot of like jackets and stuff, just like LL Bean and
but big brand name stuff. And this is the part that fascinates me, because you find stuff and you're just literally flipping. I mean, you're not really doing anything to it, right? If you find something at a thrift store, you just turn around, put it back on and list it for, I mean, how do you figure out a value at that point? Because you're buying it so cheap.
So everything that people are buying like is on eBay for the most part. Like if you look up a certain like Levi's, like, you know, Levi's 511s, Levi's 510s, or like you find something like that and look it up, there's most likely going to be some sold/completed listings. You just, whatever the item is you're looking for, you just filter the search, sold/completed listings.
Right.
And it shows you how much the item sold for and the date. So you could get a rough idea if you're seeing that pair of jeans sell like a few times per day, like, you know, it's a decent item and like you could get it for $5, they're going for 30 or 40. But the main thing I was flipping when I started was like old kitchen stuff.
Really? Like what?
Really?
That was like my dad's thing a little bit, like old like Revereware pans and like Farberware pans and just like pots and pans and stuff like that, like electric skillets, like old like toaster ovens, like just like GE toaster ovens. Like try to find them in the box.
Okay.
Like it, some of them new, they're going for $100, $150, and like me, like I was picking them up for $5, $10. Like it's crazy. Just like old like kitchen appliances. Like one good score I had at that thrift store, I got a under the counter can opener, a Black and Decker under the counter can opener. It was $3.99, and like I got a bunch of other stuff and I had like a 20% off coupon that day. I probably got it for like $3.50, and I sold it for like $95.
Jeez.
Like plus like $10 shipping. And it was just stuff like that. Like I was getting so many like 5 for 50s, 10 for 100s, and it was just like stuff you wouldn't like think like is selling, but it's selling. Like it's crazy.
And are you finding stuff that's like close to new? I mean, you said there's stuff that's still in boxes too, but I mean, to me, it's just fascinating to find out what because I've seen stuff like that at a thrift store. There's literally stuff in boxes that hasn't been opened yet, and people just hold on to crap, forget they have it from a Christmas gift or whatever it happens, and then they just turn around and drop it off at a thrift store. Thrift store puts it up for whatever, because they have, they're in it to kind of, most of them are nonprofits, but you're finding that stuff. Are you doing any work to it, or is there stuff that's broken that you're still trying to sell?
So it was total, like, so like there was like phases to it. Like in the beginning, like I would go to a thrift store or two a week, or like twice a week,
Mm-hmm.
and like it just wasn't working. Like I wasn't like making like any like decent like money at all. I wasn't really finding anything.
Right.
It wasn't until like I was every second of my spare time I was at a thrift store, at a garage sale, buying something off Facebook Marketplace. Like I was in these discords were like kind of just starting up, like reseller discords.
Right.
So like they were starting up. It was always people like talking about like look for this item, like look for this there, and like it was just constantly all day every day. It was the only thing I did. So like it wasn't like an 8-hour job a day. Like I was
Mhm.
doing it
Right.
12, 14 hours a day. Like I still
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
because I like it.
Yeah.